Good morning and welcome to this episode of Outdoor Insiders. Today we're on the vessel Spiri.t, and this morning I got up and I went out on the Spiri.t and caught some fish that we would normally see in a regular Echo Hill Outdoor School Bay Studies class. And today my question for you is, what characteristics do a fish have to be classified in the animal kingdom as fish? So let's take a look. I have a number of different species of fish here I'd like to show you. Here's a really common fish in the Chesapeake Bay, the white perch. And then we have another native fish to the Chesapeake Bay, the brown bullhead catfish. It's a type of catfish. And here we have another one, the yellow perch. And let me see. Oh, look at this. This is a pumpkinseed bluegill. And then we have one more. A lot of people don't actually realize that this is a type of fish, and it is the American eel. Yes, even an eel is a fish. And so let's get back to it. What are the things that a fish have to be a fish? So just think about that right now. What are those things? Well, you're right. They have to have gills. So let's take a look at the gills of this white perch. The gills allow the fish to do what? That's right, breathe. And what is it that they're breathing? They're breathing, well, oxygen, correct, but they're breathing what we call dissolved oxygen. That's oxygen that's been dissolved into the water. And what happens is, you see the gills are red? That's because the membrane is holding the blood, separating it from the water, but the dissolved oxygen can diffuse through the membrane right into the bloodstream, then it gets circulated through the body, then it comes back to the gill, and something else leaves the gill and goes into the water. So I wonder what that would be. If they take in oxygen, what do they give off? Right, carbon dioxide. So what else do fish have to be fish? Correct. Fins. Here you go. Take a look. Look at all these fins. All fish have fins. They all don't have the same amount of fins. And you know, one thing that you can do at home is you can do the research to name all the fins. The dorsal fin, the primary dorsal fin, the secondary dorsal fin, the anal fin, the pectoral fin, the caudal fin. So all the fins have names. You'll see the eel doesn't have as many fins. I don't know. I probably can't pick him up. Let's look over here to the catfish. He's got all these same fins. They're a little different. He's a different fish that lives in a different part of the water column. So he's different. What else do fish have to be fish? Internally, so they have gills, they have fins, and then what gives them structure? Inside. That's right, a backbone. All fish are vertebrates. They have a backbone. Now, that bone doesn't have to be made of bone. It could be made of something else. Do you know? That's right, cartilage. So some fish are what we call cartilaginous, and some fish are bony fish. These are all bony fish. A cartilaginous fish would be a really famous fish. What would it be? That's right, a shark. A shark or a ray, their vertebrae are made of cartilage, but they still have a backbone. So, you know what I can't understand is, how come I get up early in the morning and I go out in the cold weather like this and catch all these things to show you guys, and you guys just sit there like a bunch of stuffed animals? Oh, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. No, I love you guys, really. Look, here's some research you can do at home. What makes a fish a fish? What are the characteristics? I want you to consider what characteristics those fish have that are similar to humans. What do we have in common with fish? And then how does water get dissolved oxygen so the fish can breathe? And what happens to that carbon dioxide that they give off that goes back into the water? See you next time on Outdoor Insiders.